Located in Austin, Texas, the Longhorn Dam sits on the eastern end of Lady Bird Johnson Lake. Completed in 1960, it controls water within the Lower Colorado River Authority, while also acting as one of the few vehicle connections from southern Austin into downtown. The city of Austin has identified many problems with both the dam infrastructure and traffic flow over the bridge. Let's meet some people that have had some trouble through this dam. I'm always commuting downtown, and I feel like so close to the dam and to the pedestrians, there's no room for anyone. I just want to get where I'm going during rush hour. Like, I have to get to work and I have to get home during the time of rush hour. Of course, everyone does. It's so frustrating, especially on Pleasant Valley. I've adjusted my whole life just to work around rush hour and try not to get in an accident or get stuck in traffic for an hour.
My family and I can sometimes be a handful. My two sons are always running about as we try to walk down the trail. I wish that there was enough room for us and all the other people so we are not getting in their way.
When I go out for my jog, I don't want to be interrupted by construction workers or barreling bikers coming at me. Like, I have a hard time getting out to run in the first place, so having to go through all these obstacles makes it so much harder. I love Lady Bird Lake hike, but the fact that I have to dodge around people and like risk of me like going over the edge on the dam, not for it.
So I use the trail to stay healthy and get fresh air, but going over the dam, you always have to stop and let somebody pass just because it's so tight. And I feel like I'm gonna go over the side. Sometimes I'll ride in the road, but during rush hour there's just so much traffic and I don't feel safe. It's just never a fun time and it always interrupts my rides.
I came to Austin to see the city and experience all the town has to offer, like the Bat Bridge, museum, party boat, and the concert hall. But this dam is not wonderful.
3.
It sucks. It's too dangerous. I keep almost getting hit by cars and bikes. People are always using the walkway for running and biking, and it's difficult to get my work done.
So with our project Safe Connection, there's a lot of people that are involved in this, and it's a pretty big project. So let's go meet them all.
One of the biggest challenges with infrastructure design is how to solve a problem that affects all kinds of people. In the case of the Longhorn Dam, its infrastructure is utilized by 3 main groups: pedestrians, motor commuters, and maintenance workers. So our design process focused on solving the problems in each of those individual areas and then combining those solutions into one larger idea that allows all 3 groups to utilize the Longhorn Dam to the fullest extent possible. As a team, we incorporated various concepts and systems into our design that allow for improved dam operation, provide better circulation for automobiles and pedestrians, and create an iconic structure that the citizens of Austin will be proud of. The current state of the Longhorn Dam poses many problems. Regarding circulation, the existing lanes and walkways bottleneck traffic flow and create an unsafe and unenjoyable experience for everyone using the dam. We're going to provide several solutions to these problems. The pedestrian bridge will remove all foot traffic from the dam, allowing only maintenance workers and vehicles to utilize it, which will reduce safety risks for everyone involved. The widened lanes will allow for more efficient traffic flow and reduce congestion. During rush hour, the right lane of Pleasant Valley Road, the road that goes over the dam, will be restricted to bus and HOV traffic only, which will hopefully promote more sustainable transportation and reduce single-rider automobile traffic. The Longhorn Dam has 9 gates which can be opened and closed to allow water to pass through. 7 of these gates are manually operated lift gates, one of which has been broken for years. That, along with the difficulty of opening and closing the manual gates during storms, has caused flooding along the hike and bike trail, as well as occasional drops in lake levels. Our team intends to solve this by implementing automated knife gates, which will allow for improved operational control over flow releases. As well as the knife gates, We intend to also include trash cages, which will prevent the gates from becoming clogged. Overall, the improvements will minimize staff time required to conduct gate operations, which will allow for more fine-tuned flow control as well as reduced worker liability.
Hello, I'm Haley. I'm the construction manager on this project. I'm going to talk a little about the bidding and estimating for the pedestrian bridge. The initial engineering and construction cost of fixing the gates was put at $10,600,000. For replacement was pegged at $16,500,000. A series of studies on bridge infrastructure found that iconic cable stay bridge would be upwards of $21,700,000. This includes the cost of prefabricated bridge panels, underwater construction of the main support, steel column, and support cables. This brings to a total of $31.7 million funds for the pedestrian bridge, and dam improvements can be sourced through city transportation and infrastructure bonds, naming rights, and private sector donations.
The Safe Connection project proposes improvements to the dam's infrastructure and the design of the pedestrian bridge to fully connect the pedestrian infrastructure around Lady Bird Johnson Lake.
Regarding the construction of the pier or column support for the pedestrian bridge, we plan on an underwater portion of the construction taking place between October and March. During this period, Lady Bird Lake could potentially be lowered to allow for better access to the construction site. However, the LCRA starts irrigation releases in late March. They continue through September and pass through the lake. So lowering the water level is only an option during part of the year. We plan to phase construction in a way that will minimize closure. For example, the bridge will be mostly finished by the time we restrict access to the dam for repairs, so the pedestrian traffic in the area is only distributed for a brief time. From a construction standpoint, we have a lot of work ahead. We need to renovate the existing bridge and build an entirely new one. Luckily, the modular design of the pedestrian bridge will run smoother than any other project I've been involved in.
Honey, don't bother the construction workers.
Now that construction has started, it's even worse. Yeah, I get it, they're trying to fix it, but I just want to get to work. There are a couple of things that we need to keep in mind for a project of this magnitude. We have two different bridges being built side by side. Luckily, we have Roy G. Guerrero parking lot as a staging area. So those couple of things that we need to keep in mind are weather, flooding conditions, and delayed modular bridge materials and traffic control. So for weather, historical rainfall data of the area was studied and used to calculate the possibilities of rain days for the time frame, the construction schedule on a monthly basis. The number of days for each month is incorporated as a buffer day in the construction schedule. This scheduling allows for the best deal with the worst conditions. For flooding conditions, primary bridge support evacuation plan is in place for 100-year rainfall, and the material laydown yard is located on the high ground of the north side of the river. For delayed modular bridge materials and traffic control, a best practice advanced work packaging, AWP, is used to cooperate with the main construction schedule. The AWP will require a detailed individual work package, IWP, including 100 construction hours, to be developed and reviewed 3 weeks ahead of the construction date. The IWP will include material delivery and traffic control as a requirement in supporting services to the package.
We are gathered here today to witness the unveiling of a beautifully executed construction project for the safety of the Austin community.
The community will rejoice with the new construction. Well, yes, it will take a little bit of time to get there, but it will be so much better at the end.
The new bridge is memorizing to my little boys, and they want to go outside even more now. They are energetic, but now with the extra space, I don't feel like I'm in anybody's way. We love the safety of the new pedestrian bridge.
With this new bridge, it's so nice. There's room for bikers, there's room for families, there's room for runners. There's just so much room. It's perfect. I love to go run now. I've been so much more motivated to go. It's been great.
My life has improved so much since the changes made to the dam. My wife has stopped the ritual of burning candles for my safety, and I can finally sleep at night. I actually got a performance bonus because I can concentrate on maintenance rather than worrying about dangerous drivers and bikers.
Now that they moved the pedestrians and the bikers off the bridge, getting to work and getting home is a breeze. I don't have to worry about hitting anyone. There are less accidents. It's perfect. It's great.
Wow, with this new pedestrian bridge, I feel so much safer. I'm not worried about driving into the road or passing people on the dam. There's plenty of room for me and people to walk on the new pedestrian bridge, and it's got amazing views of the city. I bike on it all the time now.
Thank you for listening into our presentation. We have learned a lot through this whole process. At the beginning of our project, we had many great ideas and had to narrow it down for whatever was best for the community and the lake. We've been able to work with many great mentors and feel so blessed to be a part of this organization.